there, welcome to another Football Manager 2015 video. Something very different today. Sports Interactive, SI, they announced that the winter update, people are calling it the January update, it's the 25th of February, so I'm going to call it the winter update, has been released by the guys at SI, obviously including the database. It's now an updated database, so you can get it officially through Steam. I thought I'd go through some of the things that they've fixed, changed, made different, made harder. So let's go through it. So we'll start with the performance, shall we? Data is obviously what I just mentioned. Performance, we'll start with that. So they improved the save times, which is good. It seems like they were really bad when the game came out, then they fixed it, then they got progressively worse again, and now they've fixed it again. So we'll have to wait and see to see if it's actually made a massive improvement. Hopefully it has done. Fixed the rare crash during processing. Obviously, they fixed a lot of crashes, basically. So if the game is breaking when trying to save it or move forward with it, they've decided to fix it, which... yeah, good. Match engine stuff. This is the big stuff for a lot of people. It's going to affect how people's saves operate, how tactics operate. Fixed issues where players would sometimes not make an obvious challenge with the ball. Good. It seems like from what I can tell at least, they've made goalkeeping and defending better. And I think we can all agree that they needed to make goalkeeping and defending better. How much better? Obviously, you can't tell after a day. You probably can't even tell after a week. It's going to take a month or so for everyone to be like, this is how the game operates. I don't know if it's good or not. Making things like first-time kicks a little bit harder. They fixed the bug with the physio walks across the pitch. A lot of sort of comical things. Fixed the bug where the fifth official moves onto the pitch over the course of the match, which... yeah, have you seen Europa League games? That happens all the time. Improve the link between first touches and player attributes, obviously something that people might not have known about. Fixed bug where keepers will sometimes hesitate on sweeping up the ball behind the defence. Yeah. Fixed instances of free kicks being taken with the wrong foot, which I don't know if I've noticed. It's the sort of thing you just kind of ignore, isn't it? Improved ball positioning at some free kicks, improved marking and positioning at some throws, made player runs more direct with the ball when on the counter, which is really good actually because it makes counter-attacking tactics far more useful, I would imagine. Increased likelihood of players attacking space with ball at feet. It's going to be a bit like FM14 if it's going to go back to that sort of style. Some issues with close range finishing, which there's quite a few. Moving on, we're about here now, aren't we? Fixed a couple of bugs with players' reactions to long kicks. So I think that might be to do with defending again. Maybe not. Improved defensive positioning of support duty strikers and attack duty AMCs. Ooh. Obviously that means you've got to be, as I say, they've fixed a lot of things to make you more defensively solid. This has been a very hyper attack game. If you didn't know that, watch some FM League stuff and that'll explain it all. Defensive lines made teams get back a bit quicker when the ball changes hands. Fixed the bug that dribbling speed that overpowered certain dribblers. So I think that was in relation to the fact that if you had a fast player, the dribbling stat or attribute didn't make that much difference. Fix some instances of centre-halves engaging ball player and breaking their defensive lines. As I say, loads of things to do with their defending. Improved balance of goals per game in the lower CA leagues. So that's going to be something that's going to influence lower league management. In fact, there's something in this moment here with transfers and contracts and whatnot, which is going to really affect lower league management. Increase the transfer activity in Israel. If you manage in Israel, that's going to be better for you, I guess. Improved balance of managerial appointments at big clubs in inactive or view-only leagues, which suggests it's just going to be what you'd expect it to be, rather than things with the unexpected going on. I'm not sure players like, or managers like Zidane will be ending up at Tranmere anymore. Well, you probably still do. Tranmere is a big club, don't get me wrong, so let's not rule it out. Resolved the issue where Chief Scout was not cancelling assignments when being instructed to do so, which would have been irritating. Now, this for me, as someone that's doing a lower league management save on my stream. Resolved issue where players' full attributes were available to the user when the player signed on trial, which meant effectively you could trial 40 players and effectively have them all scouted. That's not going to be a thing anymore, making lower league management a lot more difficult because you can't do it in mass anymore. You'll still be able to do it, but obviously it won't have the same effect. Resolve the issue where a current player would ask to become a staff member on unrealistic wages, and improve logic behind affiliate club requests. Maybe Great Yarmouth will one day get Norwich as an affiliate club, who knows. Interaction, obviously this is quite a big one. I think we can all agree that the interaction levels on Football Manager this year are massive, more so than ever before. They've improved the balance of players' happiness. I think that's been a big thing. I think if you read through some of these, it's not been unusual this year to get players very upset for very minute details. And just basically, you promise things and the promises aren't put through, and just so many things that players just were so temperamental this year. So hopefully it just is less of that, which would be nice. Competition in rule groups, they've finally added the new Premier League TV deal. We're on the edge of our seats for that one, weren't we? Updated foreign player rules in Turkey. As you can see, there's loads more there. I will leave a link to this related article in the description down below. I'm just going through some of the major points, or some of the main points that I think are important. Again, media and news, nothing particularly game breaking to do with media news. I don't think league odds had any impact on anything really. User interface might be important to some people, not going to be important to everyone. Fix the league table widget, having no scroll bar, which is a thing I've come across very often, which means obviously you'll be able to scroll. I think that means in game, so when you're in the game you can now scroll the league table. We had the same problem with sometimes you get it with latest scores and fixtures and stuff like that, so that's better. Save tactics are available in the to select from the in-match tactics screen. I'm sure that'd be a relief to a lot of people. Substitutes not showing up on penalty takers lists during matches. Never get that far, always losing match. And yeah, a lot of other things. Fixed issue with legends and icons being misaligned if the person was retired. To do with the in-game editor, this will impact a few people, and the standalone editor applies the same way, and some FM Classic stuff as well, if that's the sort of thing you enjoy. So that kind of brings us to the end. It's just a little rundown of what to expect with the new match engine. Obviously the big change will be the database, players moving around doing different things, so it'll be interesting to see how that all maps out. Yeah, let me know anything you wish they'd done that they've not done, things that you're really pleased they seem to have potentially fixed. Let me know in the comment section below. And from me, Dr. Benji, thank you very much for watching. As I say, there'll be a link in the description to the official sort of SI. Look at that, they've detailed it all out, much like I have. But if you want to read it for yourself, it's over there. So, with love, with care, stay handsome, stay humble. Goodbye.